Or like USA Light.
Sure.
L-I-T-E.
We're Canada Dark.
Yeah.
From the basement of a pretty normal office building in New York City, it's Shoot Your Shot, Thrillist Boozy Trivia Game Show with your host, Wil Fulton, and special guest,
Harley Morenstein.
Cheers! And remember to tip your bartender.
What's up, Internet? This is Wil Fulton from Thrillist, and welcome to the trivia game where we drink a lot. I am here with the boss of sauce, the maestro of massive food, a very large Canadian man with a pretty enviable beard.
Thank you.
But most importantly, he's the host of Epic Mealtime.
20 pounds, baby. Get at me!
Mr. Harley Morenstein.
Also the Pharaoh of Flavor, the Minister of Mixture, the Jeff Goldblum of Jamaican Jerk Chicken, the Schwarzenegger of Shawarma,
Yes.
Chuck Norris of Chicken Nugget, grocery store gynecologist, Michael Jordan of Meat, supermarket superintendent,
Maybe one more.
Bieber of Bacon.
Okay, so you have made your living doing whatever you just did.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's 90% of my
And
life.
also ruining the diets of everyone on the internet. You were making your own food. Tell me about your jerky.
So we made a jerky. Isn't that crazy? Pizza in a bag.
You made a jerky. Not me. I had nothing to do with it.
You have some in your back pocket?
You're not supposed to know
I
that.
know, but it's sticking out. He's got some jerky in his pocket, this guy. Watch out.
I swear this never happens.
Yeah, we made our own jerky.
Okay.
It's called Pizza in a Bag.
Okay.
It's available at every single Walmart in the USA.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, we thought we would start with a small sample of 4,500 Walmarts in the
Sure.
USA, and if everyone enjoys it, then we might consider moving to the 2 Walmarts in Canada.
Uh-huh.
But it's pizza-style pepperoni jerky. It tastes like pizza, smells like pizza. There's Buffalo Supreme, pepper. I'm getting really amped up about my own jerky right now. I
Please.
feel
No,
weird. I'm gonna pull back on this.
No,
It's
I'm
excellent.
zoning
That's all-
out.
that's all I wanna
I was
say.
thinking about something else. You keep going.
He's got jerky in his pocket.
You seem to know a lot about jerky. You're making your own jerky. We want to make sure you're truly one with the jerky. Okay. What we're gonna do is ask you 10 multiple choice jerky-centric questions. When you get a question right, I have to take a shot. If you get one wrong, you must take a shot.
Yeah.
You know what we have in front of us?
We have jerky whiskey.
This is some specially made reposado tequila.
Saw dough, accent on the dough.
Okay, question the first. We're gonna bring it all the way back to jerky history. Did you just look at the card?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I trust you. What year was beef jerky invented? A, 1375, B, 1550, or C, 1997?
Hold on. 1997, NSYNC was on top of the music charts.
Jerky
What was
is.
A?
A is 1375.
Lock it in. 1375.
That's your final answer?
Yeah, maybe not. Why are you saying it like that?
Because I said I
That was-
would.
But that was disappointing.
Look, you're wrong. Take a shot.
It was wrong?
You're wrong. 1550.
I feel great. Next question.
According to jerky historians, who invented beef jerky? We have A,
Stop, Bobby Jerky. I already know this one.
Robert, that'd be Robert Jerky to you. Thank you very much. A,
Sir Robert Jerky.
the Quechua tribe of South America. B, some guy named Dave. C, the Dutch.
We don't, Dave, is Dave Dutch?
Dave is decidedly not Dutch.
We'll go with A.
That's, okay, you're right.
I'm right?
Yeah.
Jacob, you bitch! Ah! Uh-oh! Pretty good, eh?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I was pretty impressed.
Third question. It is illegal to bring US jerky into which country? A, Japan, home of the Japanese. B, the UK, home of the Brit, Scots, and Welsh. Or C, the Netherlands, home of Dutch.
Oh my gosh, the Dutch are back.
It always comes back to the Dutch here.
The Japanese don't want your meat.
It's not what I heard. Also, you're wrong. It is B, the UK.
They don't what? UK?
Yeah, surprisingly uptight about jerky.
I like to breathe all the air out of my body first.
Before you drink or just in general? That's how deep sea divers do it. Lovely. You did
Hey,
that
it gets
well.
much better second time around.
Question 4.
Yeah.
How much revenue do you need?
Shut up, B.
That was actually right.
Was it?
Yeah.
Then you owe me a shot. Ha! We have to take break the touch barrier. Haha. Look, we have 2 shots and now we're touching
We're
arms.
friends.
Wait to see what happens next.
Wait to see what happens when the cameras turn off. No, I'm gonna go home. That's,
No, he already showed me his baggie. He's got in his pocket.
I'm gonna get fired. What are the real names of the infamous 90s prank callers, the Jerky Boys? You know them in Canada? You're
Oh,
familiar?
shoot.
I'm gonna give you options. Lord Christmas and Harry Doon. B, Johnny Brennan and Kamal Ahmad. Or C, Jermaine Clement and some guy named Dave.
See.
No. I said some guy named Dave. That was like
So
a
what?
layup.
What do you mean? Why is that a layup?
In
I feel
America, we call that a layup. It's basketball.
well, in Canada, we call that hat trick. 3 shots in a row.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, you?
Question 6. Which classic 90s comedy features the line, "Hey Harry,
David Schwimmer. Oh, sorry.
I got some beef jerky"? A. Billy Madison. B. Dumb and Dumber. Or C. My favorite 90s comedy, The English Patient. This is easy.
Yeah, but if I say C, I get.
Yeah, but don't. Then I don't get to.
Okay, B.
Can't say. You're right. Cheers.
Okay.
This is really intimate. We're like whispering. This is
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's true.
what's it called? Like ASMP.
ASMR.
ASMR.
Okay, you drink that. I'm like, oh, look at this guy. I was right. So now he drinks the spicy tequila shot. You like that? Yeah, you love it, you bitch. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. It's
Jesus.
because I had 4 shots. It's early in the morning here.
They're not supposed to know that. It's
They're not
5
supposed to-
a.m.
We just went out to the bar. It's 1 a.m. now, and we're
Yeah.
doing this show.
All that aside,
Yeah. Okay.
the sexual tension is palpable. So let's just move on. Let's stick to
We're
the
trying to
basics.
fuck each other. Let us know in the comment section if you want to see it straight up fucking on Thrillist. Don't delete that file. Send it to me. I'll cut it into an Instagram video or something. Okay, I'm ready for the next one. Tee me up.
Which government-funded agency has been consistently supplying their employees in the field with beef jerky?
FBI!
Since the mid-90s. Hold
Oh,
on.
mid-90s. Never mind that.
The CIA. A. They're watching us.
Yeah.
B. NASA. They're the spacemen.
NASA.
See?
Is that how you guys say it here?
NASA.
NASA?
We all say NASA. Or C. The United States Postal Service. God bless them.
NASA.
Okay, so basically the government's.
NASA.
Yeah, you're right.
Jerky's f***ing space food, bro. Ooh, those are chunky ones. I saw a chunk come in there.
I don't think that was right.
Okay, let's do
I think I
it.
lost a tooth or something.
Yeah.
Which legendary classic rock star
Denzel Washington.
has a song called Beef Jerky? Featuring the lyrics, "I can't explain, so much pain, I could never show it, my mummy with a U is dead."
My mommy.
A. David Bowie. B. Frank Zappa. Or C. John Lennon. That's Yoko Ono's husband.
Oh no, I know Yoko Ono.
Okay.
She had a husband? Mm-hmm. I'm from Montreal. You know that picture of them in the bed?
Of
That's in
Montreal?
That's
Yeah.
all we got.
Okay. What about poutine?
Hey, who told this guy? Who told him that?
You told me before.
I did tell him that.
Okay.
In exchange for all the drugs he has in his pocket, he has a problem.
A. David Bowie.
Yeah.
B. Frank Zappa. C. John Lennon. I can't explain, so
Frank
much pain.
Zappa?
No, that's a good guess. That's why I put it on there. It's C. John Lennon.
What kind of show do you have here?
This is called.
Why are you pouring more?
Because I took one.
Then drink it with me.
Take.
You drink this with me.
That's literally what I'm gonna do,
We're gonna
man.
drink it right now together.
We're friends.
This is a different show now. This is called Two New Friends. I don't want to be friends. Okay, we're best friends.
How many days after opening a package of Super Snack Times pizza jerky should you consume or refrigerate the dried meat for maximum pizza jerky epicness? A. 3 days. B. 5 days. C. 7 days. This is just best friend time at this point.
3 days.
That's right. That's right.
But I'm gonna join you.
You knew it. Not bad, huh?
It's not bad at all.
Come on. We're almost done here.
You should have seen that. You guys
is
had
a
a little
stretch.
elbow pinch. He was like, "Come on," and he went like,
I'm a
on my
very
elbow.
nice
He's
guy,
like,
Harley.
Come on.
Hey, no.
Bring me
don't-
that wrist right now. Put that wrist right here and put my fingers all around it. Look what's happening here, right? What is this? What is this? Huh? You call this a wrist? A wrist for ants? Don't try and escape
I worked
now.
hard on my wrist. Jackie Chan.
No. Hey, you want to grab my wrist?
You were strong. Yeah, look at
Look,
that.
I have a little wrist also. Look, if you connect your middle finger and your thumb, you can reach all the way around my wrist.
What rock?
Don't give me your watch. I don't want your watch.
I'm trying to. I'm saying.
Give me your watch. Put it on this hand. This one's even smaller.
Yeah.
Look at this now. This is a show.
Big
Hey,
man with a small wrist.
Hey, what's
look
up,
at
guys?
this.
Welcome to Exchanging Watches. I'm your host, Harley Morenstein. This is my boy, Will. This is where I try on his watch, and then he tries on my pants.
Epic pants time.
Yep, leave us a comment if you have pants.
Share if you want us to trade pants. Like if you want us to trade everything. Do you know that we're like still doing this, right?
Oh, shoot. There's another question?
There's one more question. How many flavors of Super Snack Time jerky fell outside of my pocket when we were doing all this weird stuff?
Shoot.
A. Pepperoni. B. Supreme. Or C. All three, every flavor.
All 3, every flavor. Let's pour 2 shots, baby. I'll meet you there. We had an awesome time.
Yeah.
One of these.
I like you.
On
You're
Thrillist
fine.
sometimes. I was worried about that drink, but by question 3, I was like, hey, this guy's all right. This guy's got jerky under the bar. He's got it. Guys, check it out. Supreme jerky, pepperoni, and buffalo style. Yo, don't lie. Don't lie. Did you like them?
I did.
I'm being honest with you guys. I feel like he's a truthful person. He's not just being polite to me. These actually do taste great. And they're available in Walmart. Every single Walmart in the USA. You guys, you end it now, roll the credits, whatever you do, and we'll have a fake conversation like people like, leave us a comment in the comment section. We read every single one of them. Hit the
Leave us a like if you want more touching.
Yeah, subscribe. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button.